Good morning. So here we are, your sacred space community, and tuning in right now let me see if I can fix this a little bit. I don't know if I can make it a little more straight. Hi. So here we are again, and it is a bit of a chaotic and wild time. I want to tell you guys about a vision I saw last week that I wrote about already, but that I haven't shared with this community. And I want to read about a card for us for our healing today. Right now, there is a lot of energy in the world. We're just coming out of the 6 planets in retrograde and Chiron, which is a healing comet, and it brings healing to whatever we're going through with the planets. It is actually in a place of more balance because Mercury came out of retrograde just a couple of days ago. And so now we are in this place of, all right, here we go, a little bit more balance. But some of us are on a different timeline. And if we haven't shed the negative from our lives, it is being culled to the surface so that we can do that. And what I mean by that is that you might notice more charged interactions with people in your life. You might notice things coming to the surface that surprise you, huge things like maybe even an illness, or hi Karen, an illness or an issue or that you never thought you would ever have to deal with under any circumstances comes up and looks you in the face and you're like, well, here we go. I've never dealt with this in my life, but I will now. This card that I drew, it means stand in the light. You are a divine and beautiful being. You stand apart from the crowd, and sometimes this can evoke jealousy or desire in others who want to possess your light and beauty as their own. You'll find that people will take advantage of a situation or could kind of bring density to a situation by bringing drama or elements in that are just confusing and complicated. So do not try to hide your light in these situations. You are meant to be seen. Your soul is nurtured and protected by your love for the Great Spirit. In a reading, this card means, and I'll let you look at it now, this card means don't avoid the spotlight or try to hide yourself, nor dull your light to appease another or your fears. Your true inner divine light and beauty is meant to help, and the only way that it can occur is if you allow yourself to fully be and express it. Do not shrink away from your magnificence when you feel challenged. Instead, step up an entirely new level of boldness. So I want to speak that because of the work that I've done with my spiritual mentor, I want to reflect on a few things that came through as a result of that. One, things are being brought to the surface like a magnet so that we can look at them and we can rid ourselves of them once and for all and move through the lessons so we can move into the place of light and golden age. The second thing is that when we are faced with these type of experiences, we are once again given the opportunity to either choose love or to choose fear. And the real question is, what will you choose, and will you use the experience to bring you closer to source? So with that in mind, I want to share my vision at the very end of this meditation, my vision for what came. And if you're just joining, perfect timing, we're about to do the bowls. Please grab your oil geranium, which I believe was, or you could use, actually let's do highest potential or higher unity. So either one of those if you have them. And then I'll start ringing the bowls in a moment after I put mine on my hand. So higher unity or highest potential. I'm going to use highest potential. Place a drop in the palm of your hand and then activate it with a small rotation and circular motion. And then take a deep cleansing breath. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Feel the lightness, feel the energy starting to lift you up and pull any dense energy off of your shoulders. So as you breathe in, pull in that energy of source, and as you breathe out, watch it all moving out of you. Great. Hi, Marilyn. Perfect. That's wonderful. Surrender works too if they haven't come yet. So surrender is a good start. You can release what no longer serves you. Perfect. And just move into the energy of that oil. And Marilyn, if you have the little share button at the bottom of your screen, feel free to share with anyone in this group so that they know we are live. But there's no pressure if you don't do that. That's okay. It has a little person with an arrow going that way if you So as you breathe in the oil, and after you have a moment to do that, and connect to your inner presence, invite your higher presence to move in when you breathe that oil in, and create an intention for yourself. Whether it's to release something, to call in something new, or to simply move more deeply into the light, it doesn't matter. Invite your presence to come in now, calling on your higher presence, your I Am, to come forth in the mighty cosmic action. Call in the great beings of light. Call in ascended masters, great host of legions of light, masters, great cosmic beings. And just feel that energy starting to collect around your body, little by little. Breathing in more deeply, little by little. Feel that golden ray of light pouring down over the top of your head and around your body. Feel your body start to lift and lighten as it is almost caressed by this warm, inviting, loving light. Imagine that tube of protective white light moving around you. Feel its light energy, its protection, the walls of the fiery white light. And as you breathe in, imagine a wall of blue flame just outside the tube of white light. And in the center of the white light is you, surrounded by the consuming violet flame, bringing peace, purity, perfection to your body, to your soul, connecting you again to your presence. So in that protective tube of white light, surrounded by the golden ray, imagine now that you are completely surrounded by this loving, healing energy. Sparkles of light in the air in your mind's eye. You can feel this loving energy lapping at your body. You feel protected and peaceful. And you can release right now. Continue to breathe, noticing what you notice. Ready, repeat after me. I am cloaked in divine glory. I am cloaked in grace and beauty. I am a child of the divine. I am protected in the sanctuary of absolute love, now and always. Focus on the flow of the light and your breath in and out. Imagining this cloak developing more and more around you, this protective energy. Shades of color, the beauty of the divine wrapped around you. This cloak flows around you, offering you a sense of wings and of having a body that is beyond your physical body. That body of light and color breathes as though it is always flowing to you. Allow it to release anything that is not of love. Allow it to pull from your energetic and physical body anything that no longer serves you. Feeling it first pulling from the top of your head and your mind, light, the points of light in your body, as they are cleared of all this dense energy. And then moving in infinite wisdom, this cloak pulls any dense energy around your third eye. You can feel it behind your closed eyes. You can feel it moving to cleanse, purify, and caress the third eye, opening it ever so gently, pulling any darkness, pulling any dense energy, connecting you again to your intuition. Feeling the cloak in its infinite wisdom, moving now into your throat, pulling out any old words of wounding from yourself or others, clearing and cleansing you from any past situations, fears. And as it pulls that energy from your throat chakra, feel the chakra opening up, your throat warming and opening now, able to absorb and vibrate more powerfully, being cleared and protected. Starting to pull on your shoulders as it's draped over your shoulders, pulling any negative energy that's been weighing you down, lightening your body, lightening your shoulders, bringing clarity and vibration back into your body. Pulling from your heart, opening your heart, clearing the chambers and passages around your heart, pulling out any old wounds, any fear, any density. And feeling the lightness that happens as your heart responds and opens more, like a light is shining out, like a flame, a flickering flame is more visible, more renewed, more powerful. As if the way has been cleared for this light to shine more brightly within you. The cloak then moves down and pulls energy out from the back of your spine, that area behind the top of your abdomen, just moving from the back. Opening and connecting that place of willpower at the top of your abdomen, removing any density, any congestion. Out from the sides and behind any density, any congestion, clearing the way, allowing like a gem of light that place in your body to hold that powerful energy, open up that center for compassion, nurturing. Again, moving down into the base of the spine, pulling out congestion, pulling out negativity, anything holding that chakra back, that connection to safety, grounding, comfort, security. And this body of light growing greater and greater in intensity around you, this cloak of protection. Every time it pulls out negativity, it is recharged 100 times over and pulling in a form that feels beautiful and a continuous stream of divine light in all directions. This light body moving freely with you, growing as large as you wish, taking any shape, any size, any form that feels beautiful to you. Watch your energy expand. From from this place, call on light beings of multiple colors. Imagine 7 colors of angels around you in this space of your own light that you have created and expanded. Waves of golden light beings, blue light beings, violet, pink, white, green, even some orange hues. Feel these light beings moving around you in their rainbow colors. These angels of peace and love. Feel them around you, lifting you up. For I saw them coming to the earth in waves of beautiful color and ascended light, here to assist us right now. Feel their loving, peaceful energy and want to connect with them. Invite them to move more and more into your light and bring you peace during the day and the weeks ahead. Feel these gentle creatures around you. And maybe place into this space a situation, an organization, a country, a government that might need extra support right now. It can be a human that you know. It can be many humans. Place them into this space in the sphere of these rainbow angels. And feel all the love and support that comes to them in this moment from those beings. Take a few moments and imagine these situations, these people, these things, these organizations, these countries moving into this place of healing with these angels, and just watch what happens as you meditate on this image. To bring their brilliant light, their healing love, their balance and their peace. Invite them to stay with the situation, the organization, the government, the country, whatever it is, the person. Invite them to stay, bringing peace and love indefinitely. Ask now your higher presence to step in, to guide you through this, to protect you, to bring you peace and wisdom. Beloved, mighty I Am Presence, host of ascended masters, mighty legions of light, great angelic host, great beings of cosmic energy, great light, by the cosmic activity and the flame of divine love. Seize, bind, and remove from the earth forever any activity, condition, force, or thing which tries to interfere with the light and the ascension of mankind. Charge forth a mighty onrush of light, that mankind does make this ascension quickly, this connection to source, this return to the light, for our own freedom and eternal love. And in this moment, we can ask the light to claim those that we love, to pull in more on the earth, thankful that this is available to us. notice whatever you experienced, whether it was color, images, emotions, messages. It doesn't matter what. Just know it was all here to bring you wisdom and peace. And when you're ready, you can softly open your eyes and return to this space. And feel free to reflect on anything that came to you if you'd like. I want to share a little vision that came to me a few days ago. It was actually a pretty big vision. There have been so many things that have been coming through lately, especially as we move into this next phase of expansion, right? That, it has been a very dense and sometimes difficult and chaotic time for some. And we all are moving on our same timeline, so we may be in a different space, and that's okay. But for those who've been through it, I want to offer this vision that I saw, which was waves of light, each wave being a different color and hitting the earth one at a time. So there was gold, and then there was pink, and then there was blue. I don't know that it was this order, and violet. And in these waves of light, I saw the outlines of light beings flooding the earth, one wave after another. There were 7 total, and it was the most beautiful thing to witness, because it felt like, okay, support is here, support is coming, we are not alone, and now with us we have this guidance. And I felt like I was seeing first these waves of light, these waves of color hit a long time ago, that they were originally here to assist, but now that they are also coming back. I felt it was a very hopeful message, one of guidance and ascension. And the message that I got at the end was that we're moving from toddlerhood to adolescence. So we're being assisted so much right now that we're actually just moving up. And that is sometimes not an easy task. And it can mean looking at very difficult things. It can mean going through difficult things to break our ties with energies that will not help us overall. It's almost as if our spirit is guiding things now, our higher presence. And it might not make sense to the human. So there might be career changes, there might be relational changes, relationship changes, friend changes, career, so many things, right? And even physical changes for those who are going through body healing, or have had crazy experiences of some kind of injury, which I'm hearing a lot about too. So I just want you to know, again, this is our opportunity to choose love over fear, and that it's hard to imagine why it happens for a reason, but there is always a reason behind everything. Marilyn says she went to all things released that no longer served. Oh, good. Oh, that's good. That releasing all those things that no longer serve you, Marilyn, that's exactly where it is meant to go. And yes, that's part of connecting. So my advice, I didn't know that those 7 colors would come through today in the meditation, but they did, and it makes sense now. Once we cleared the energy from the cloak of light and pulling out and created a higher vibration within the body, then that they could come through and support. So call on these waves of light beings. To me, they came in as Elohim. And I don't really know much about Elohim other than that they're supposed to be source energy. And I did have this vision on Rosh Hashanah, which was interesting, because I think Elohim is a big part of the Jewish belief system, but they come up in every other religious system as well. I'm so glad that my voice has helped to shift. Yes, I am absolutely in a more peaceful space, and the retreat was part of that, for sure. But also the continual work that I'm doing through this process and come through, and understanding that everything happens for a reason, and it's all okay. Even when things don't seem like they're going to be okay, they always work out for the best. And for me, this whole reflection on what it means to go through an experience of upheaval like this and still be able to stand in your truth and recognize that it's pulling out not only what doesn't serve you in yourself, but it's pulling out people who no longer serve you or who might not be on the same trajectory, even if you in your human mind thought differently. So I just want to remind you and anyone who watches this later that that is happening now, and it is okay. And especially in cases of illness or injury, we're being taken back into the body to reflect on what is important to us and to stay in love. So thank you, Marilyn, for everything that you have mentioned here, and for everyone who's tuning in now or later. And have a wonderful day. Invite these beings of light and color to stay with you because they are here with us now. And again, we are beings of free will, so they do not choose to come and work with us unless we ask them. So, major prayers and connection and decrees to your source for this week and for the world. So using your light to help others is another big piece of this right now. So if you have time today after this meditation, please sit for a few minutes and send love, more love, out to the world and those who need it right now. Have a wonderful day. And thank you, Marilyn. I love them too. It was a joy for me to get to see and witness those waves of color and the Elohim. Have a great day. If you have any more insight or anything to add to this, we are all a part of the puzzle. We all have things to share that will help others. Please comment below and ask your presence to stay with you until we meet again. And our guest meditator, Neil, he might be coming back more regularly. So I think it's great to have 2 meditations a week. And once we figure out a day, he might be able to do that right now. So I think that would be a huge gift as well. We do the bowls on Wednesdays and maybe a presence meditation with Neil on Monday or Friday. So we'll keep you posted about that. Stay connected to your oils. Use them every day with intention and with clarity. And have a wonderful day.